I'm ready to be a duck detective. We played the demo. I don't know how soon. I don't know if the demo is going to be exactly like the intro to the game, but I don't mind playing it again because it was super cute. Super cute. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Can I? Yes. Okay. That. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that, so I won't. Okay. We're gonna quack that case. Gonna do it. I'm excited. The secret salami. Options. Oh wait, can I play with my controller? Yes. Oh, dyslexic font. Vibrations, screen shake. Story mode. What does story mode mean? Oh, the auto just... Hello? Hope the sound is okay. That was weird. It just automatically turned off the sound. Okay. I'm ready. Would you like the dialogue to auto advance? Auto? Sure. Let's do that. Detective mode, feel like a true detective. I want to be a detective. I want to be a detective.
Life wasn't easy. I was a freshly divorced duck, not able to pay next month's rent. Not that I had paid for it this month yet. My brain felt foggy, and I was trying to remember, where did all my money go? I had to retrace last night's steps.
We're blocking the duck. Hang on. Might have to move things around. Where to move myself to is the question. Yeah. Hopefully this will be okay. Okay. Deductions are a vital part of a detective's work. Find clues and words by questioning persons and inspecting your surroundings. Enter clue words into the blank spaces to solve deductions. The next egg. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is like the demo here.
I won't be needing this badge anymore. I guess I can keep it as a souvenir. My new job as the duck detective isn't going any better.
I'm kind of glad that this, oh, should I rotate my camera around so it looks like I'm looking?
Sell it online.
So many new things. So many new things. Filter, no, not filters. Transform. And we're gonna flip. Oh, this is new. This is different. I don't know how I feel about this side of myself, but we're gonna do it. Ooh.
No messages.
Relatable. Oh.
I can't believe Anna actually filed the divorce papers. This fresh smell.
Bread.
Oh, sweet spongy loaf. You keep me safe at night. I took that photo of her in a secluded tulip field. We spoke for hours under the stars that night. And now, she doesn't even answer my texts.
Well, I don't want to leave, do I?
Second overdue notice.
Bills.
I wonder at what point they start kicking people out. I have everything I need to solve this now.
Okay. We spent our money on bread for Anna. Oh. What? Bread. Tulips? No. Bread. For ourselves. Oh, okay, we did it.
Not my proudest moment, but the toast helps me to forget.
The toast.
Hannah! I'm a different duck now.
Anna.
I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks. You have to believe me! Oh. Yeah, you're speaking to the duck detective.
I have dignity.
Let's discuss this in person. I'll be there in an hour.
Did you know there are over 1,000 ducks?
I spent more than half of my remaining cash on the bus fare. And here I was, in front of their bus office. Some sort of rundown call center. I better crack this case, or I won't even have enough money to make it back home. New bus route starting in August. Visit the scenic mountains of Salsiccia. I'd always tell Anna.
Salsiccia. 1,000? Yeah, I love interacting with my environment. There's a trash can right here. Why is everyone littering? Leaves.
I'm staying here until I get my money back. Bear bus? Huh, more like scam bus.
Good one.
You, sound unhappy.
You bet I am. Their stupid buses always arrive late. I came back from a work trip to the west and arrived here at 3 in the morning. And they don't even want to give me a refund.
How much did you pay?
2 schmark.
Schmark.
That's not the point. It's about the principle.
It sounds. Do you know there are an average of 5 ducks per m squared?
I could already tell based on her face that the receptionist was a tough one. She wouldn't make life easy for me. But I had to make my way into the office.
But first, a lot of stacked ducks. Just gonna knock over everything I see here.
I'm the duck detective. I'm here to investigate.
We have to make ourselves known in this environment.
Do you work here?
No.
Well, then I can't let you in.
But I've been hired by someone from Bearbus.
Who hired you?
I didn't catch their name.
Listen, buddy. You better get out of here, or I'll have
I'm
to call
detective.
security.
There's always more to people than you might think. I should take a closer look and figure out what she's about.
Inspection to find clues and press A to uncover them. She's been crying. Winthamer. Oh. Nice pants. I think that's everything. It's Sophie's birthday next Thursday, just saying. Laura from CS is way too loud. I think we're looking at names. I swear to God, if someone steals my mugs again, I'll end them. Oh my gosh, who's taking mugs? Stolen suggestions. Sophie.
These are quite mundane. I'm surprised nobody wrote something more scandalous.
It's important to work out a suspect's name to crack the case. Enter their first and last name into the slots below their portrait in your journal suspect page. I think her name is Sophie. An average duck is approximately 48 inches. Sorry. So if there are 5 ducks per inch squared, then the world would be covered in 240 ducks deep on average. Duck facts!
You're still here?
Good observation, Sophie Windheimer.
Get out.
Aren't you impressed I deduced your name?
I'm wearing a name tag, nitwit.
What doesn't
But
say
not your first name.
That part is creepy, but I'm choosing to ignore it. You're still here?
Oh, okay.
I'll leave you alone.
It's 80 feet a duck.
It's locked.
I literally just told you need to stay out.
Ooh, face. Giraffe. Smiley face. Happy.
Tomorrow is Friday. Need to remember to collect my dry cleaning. I should be able to figure out what's going on with her. I
Everyone
need to check
forgot
my
her
notes in the
birthday.
deduction section.
Sophie is feeling sad because nobody has remembered her birthday.
Ah, that's why she's making such a face. I should try and cheer her up.
With a joke.
You're still here?
I'm just here to wish you a happy birthday.
How did you know?
Just another one of Duck Detective's great deductions.
Huh? Anyway, that was really nice of you. No one else remembered. Can you believe it? If you know my birthday, you must have a connection to someone here. Here's the key card to the office.
Damn, a whole key card.
It says server room. It's locked.
Oh. Bus station has a server room? Most ducks don't follow their taxes.
The stained carpets and peeling wallpaper exuded a stench of stale coffee and abandoned dreams. I knew I couldn't stay long, or it would rub off on me.
Better cough up that bread, right? Bread costs money.
Oh, this is the last straw! Fredderson needs to be fired!
I'll see what I can do. Who are you? Do you have a problem? If you have one, just call our damn hotline.
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, the duck detective. A client hired me to investigate a case.
Why didn't you just say so? It's time we put an end to the awful lunch theft. All we need to fire him is some evidence for the upper management. I'll be in my office.
First, I had to find out who works here and what their jobs are. I needed to find my client as well. Thankfully, I remembered the piece of paper I had in my jacket from taking notes during the call.
Ah, yes, the lunch theft. Always the lunch theft. Oh. Sophie, the giraffe, works as a... I don't know. And the bear is... not me. And he is... okay. Okay. Tricky deductions might require new perspectives. Press the D-pad down to get additional guidance at any time. Oh, that's nice. But I want to look through everything.
The two desks on this side look unused.
You good? She answers a call.
Fair boss, how can I help you? This is the third time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She, looks busy.
Insomniac. Energy drink. Bad habits. Cool shoes. Cool shoes. Oh. Own headset dedicated. Oh my god. Not the owned headset. Bro, you're better than that. Key. What is this? Oh, interrogate. Okay. We'll just look around here. Whitlock. Posing. Password hint. Me in sexy aliens. That's not what I was expecting to read there. Quack! Hi, Foyer. Welcome in. We're a detective.
I wonder if there are clues to her password. I don't think I have enough information to crack it yet.
What's this? Oh. Copy machine. Kitchen. I'm doing okay, Foyer. We played a bit of AFK Journey at the start of the stream, and then Duck Detective released like an hour ago, so I really wanted to... I've been looking forward to this game, so I'm excited to get into it. We played the demo a while back, and really enjoyed it. It's a really cute game so far, so I'm excited to see more into it. How are you doing, Foyer? Happy cat. Ho ho ho. Freddy sucks. What are these? Employee of the month. Oh. Insert photo. Lazy layout. Rufus. Sedaris.
I'm not sure I'd feel particularly appreciated.
Was that a fellow duck? It felt like a fellow duck. Should we go in the kitchen or that room first? Or do we talk to the gator? Are we going here? There's so many places.
I shouldn't go outside yet.
Oh, that's outside.
Find out who the people. Did I remember to write down their professions in my detention?
Hi, Spyro. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just woke up and your coffee machine is not cooperating. Other than that, oh my gosh. I had a coffee. Well, it was instant coffee. I had a first time coffee. It's been a while since I've had coffee, but it was pretty good. It was all right. I'm doing all right, Spyro. We played a bit of AFK Journey in our last at the beginning of stream because I've been doing a sponsored stream for them this week, but now we switched over to Duck Detective because Duck Detective came out today, and I've just been really excited to see it. So come in. Did you know ducks migrate thousands of miles in a winter to... Okay.
The dimly lit room.
How do you like this game for? I'm enjoying it. I'm a little bit... Because we played the demo a while back, and it was really sweet. I don't think we've been able to get this far in game yet, so I'm excited to see what more there is. But so far, really enjoying it. I thought it would have been at least $20. I had a budget in mind, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy with the price. But yeah, it just released on Steam today, and it's like $8.99. It's 10% off with a release day discount.
It's a letter for an application for a promotion to senior customer service agent, signed by L. Angst.
So I'm really excited that I could play it today.
What a fancy nameplate. It says Ernst.
Ernst. I see Neve reached resonance level 20 in AFK Journey. Thank you, Neve.
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
I'm looking at it.
Sorry.
Can I not look at it? Okay. She's very bright-eyed. Kids, identical age, twins. Oh, framed, high quality. Look at this guy. So cute. A hinge. A secret compartment. You click so many buttons. You're doing great, Neve. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Is it normal to have a huge painting of your family in your office?
I mean, a huge painting? Not necessarily. Oh, look at this little drawing.
It's a letter for an application for a promotion to senior customer service agent, signed by L. Angst.
Angst. Can I talk to you?
How are the detective things?
How do you know I'm a detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right.
Yeah.
Apologies.
I'm a McQuacklin.
Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'll have to inspect the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
Let's look at them eyes. Oh, you look tired. We're gonna quack this case. Hang on. Here. Like that. Oh, he got a thumb. What are we missing here? Hands! Oh. Tie. Expensive. Branch manager. Interesting. Okay, so I'm supposed to interrogate these people. Interrogate... Well, we don't have a lot to interrogate about. Most trendy duck hairstyle is the mullet.
In here must be the crime scene.
Oh.
First, I want to find out who the people in the office are. It will make things easier in the long run. I'll need to remember to write everything down in my deductions.
Yeah, deductions. What's this?
The 2 desks on this side.
Oh, we've looked at that. Okay, let's ask this guy. This guy.
It's a list of all the bus drivers. The most busy driver out of all 4 seems to be Petrovich.
Glasses? Thick glasses, strong prescription, bad eyesight. The duck sounds so suave, he really does. You think of his teeth? Teeth look good. Look at his short arms! Oh, I like how short they are in the drawing. Then you zoom in and oh, he's got a little bit more arm there. A mug. Laura's mug? I don't think your name is Laura, but who am I to judge right now? Velcro shoes are not lame. Velcro shoes are accessible and easy to put on in a pinch. Expensive West currency. High quality salami. Oh, I didn't know it was high quality. Yeah, that's right. Oh, happy man. Yeah. What are we looking here? Oh. Spotless. Good condition.
That's a lot of salami.
Salami. That's a lot of salami. I know, murder weapon.
I'm the only one here in the operating office. Can you imagine? I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time.
It's a big job.
That's so cool.
Don't
Yeah.
you have an angry customer shouting outside about the buses being late?
Lara the Longustress.
Really?
Do you have any idea who picked me to investigate?
No idea, but I'm so happy you're here. I have a copy of your book. The early bird catches the criminal. Can you sign it?
In one fell swoop. Should we sign it? Should we sign the book for this person who's apparently a salami stealer? Not a salami stealer. He has receipts, but I don't know. We don't even know their name. Okay, we'll sign it.
Yeah.
They're gonna sell it for money that should go to us. To buy more
so much,
salami.
Mr. Detective. I won't ever forget this. This will become a core memory.
Where, wait. Do we know their name? I mean, I guess his name is Lara because he has a Lara mug, right? Office key card. My last money. Objects. What did Lara? Lara from CS is way too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk. Who is that? Freddy sucks. Rufus is Employee of the Month. Maybe that's Lara. I was expecting them to give you your name so you could dedicate the signatures. That's good intuition for you. I appreciate that, but unfortunately it was not right. Do you think Rufus is Employee of the Month? I don't know. We don't have enough information for anything. Bad habits, insomniac. Maybe this is Rufus. Oh no. I guess we should interview them, but they said they were busy.
What is your relationship with Sophie Windheimer?
Excuse me for a second. Oh man, I don't know how I'd survive the office without her. Sucks that she's at the reception. I would
Okay,
have
she
loved
works
to
at
have her in
reception.
the office. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler from the bus station.
Not the toddlers.
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take your 12 trombones on the bus. What? Can't you see I'm talking to a customer? It's company policy. Nothing I can do.
She's
Goodbye.
too dedicated to her
Know
job.
anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a million more emails to answer.
She's in
and there
customer
are
service.
50 people in the phone queue. I have worked 10 days in a row, including 3 night shifts, and Manfred still doesn't want to give me a raise.
Manfred,
Just
that's the
leave me,
boss?
please.
So, you have no clues for me?
Thank you very much. Wait, Sophie works as a receptionist. The bear is... No. Branch manager. The bear is Manfred. Blank the cat. No. Works in customer service. Crocodile called. Works in the operating office. The rage. That customer service rage, let me tell you. Your name is Manfred. I wonder if this is Rufus. This might be Freddy. Okay. Guess we'll interrogate the boss. We could probably go out back and talk to Sophie again.
Was it you who called me?
No, I never heard of you before.
That's unusual.
It's good you're here, since there has been some unrest.
Oh, his last name is Ernst. Manfred Ernst. What was
It's
this?
a letter for an application for a promotion to senior customer service agent, signed by L. Angst.
Probably Laura Angst. But we don't know who. Well, I think. Well. Oh my god, those cat noises.
The PC is on, but the person who works at this desk seems to be on a break. They only have a single person answering the hotline right now? That's surprising.
We know who was denied the promotion, yeah. No, L.
I shouldn't go outside yet. I need to find out who... Did I remember to write down their profession?
Let's see. Office. Oh, did we not check anything up here? We didn't. Hollandaise, Escargot, Salacia, and Brezel. Sorry, I forgot to click the things. Okay.
Their buses don't go very far.
What was this again?
It's a list of all the most
Okay.
busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
In the Salami. Did it say his name? No. So we did look up here for a bed. Oh my gosh, that's the Sims 1 phone ring. Very generic sound, but I know it from Sims 1. Okay. Custom mug. Can we interview Sophie again? Can we go back and interview Sophie? Since we're such good friends with her now.
So, do you have an idea who would have hired me?
It's about the incident, isn't it? Sorry. No idea.
Damn. Can we go in here yet?
It says server room. It's locked.
Mm. The niche knowledge, you recognize that ringing anywhere? Yeah. It's a skill. Also, I just noticed this guy. I don't know. This guy could be at the bottom. Can I look? Bad habits and so okay. No one will tell me their name.
In here must be the crime scene. First, I want to find out who the people in the office are. It will make things easier in the long run. I'll need to remember to write everything down in my
deductions. The bear is Manfred. I still don't know who what the cat's name is. Or the alligator. Let's look at this. We don't know who hired us. Mug was stolen. I don't know who I'm assuming Can I interrogate you? Oh.
What do you know about Manfred Ernst?
I think he likes me. He's the only one who doesn't shout at me.
Okay.
What do you think about Manfred Ernst?
Oh, he's a great guy. I just wish I'd finally get a raise. Yes, sorry, this is Bear Bus. Your bus will be 3 hours late.
Ducks are named after Sir Geoffrey Duck. Gosh, we can't question her about anything. She knows nothing. Okay, this isn't right. So maybe this is Rufus? No, okay. Lara Angst? No? Oh, that's Lara Angst. So this is Freddy. Petrovich, no. Whitlock? No. We don't know this name yet. Frederson? Oh. Okay, we solved everyone's name. Okay. And then 3 hours late, average bus experience. Yeah, Freddie stole Lara's mug because she applied for the promotion. I see. I see. Okay. I still don't know who hired me. Lara. And the crocodile is Freddie. Okay.
Now that I had worked out these names, I was ready to check out the
Like that.
crime scene. Let's see where that lunch got stolen from.
Oh, the lunch was
Then
stolen, not the mug. It's
talk to
fine.
my client.
Did you know ducks are excellent
As
skateboarders?
soon as I entered the kitchen, the comforting waft of cheap white toast entered my nostrils.
Toast.
I knew I had to stay strong.
Toast.
This wasn't what I was here for.
Stop eating the icing! Can't you wait a couple hours?
Margaret, if it wasn't for these pants almost bursting, I'd have this for breakfast every day.
Yes, yes, and you can have it and so much more later, when we're done preparing.
I'm investigating a stolen lunch. I am. For now. Halloween party? Cancel. Aw. Damn. Aw. I think Lara and Sophie are good friends, but Lara forgot Sophie's birthday, so looking for an editor unpaid. Hungry? Get your own lunch.
Office parties are a bad idea anyway. Stop
Who
doing
bakes a
them,
cake
please.
in a Oh, because it's Sophie's birthday. Maybe they're baking a cake for Sophie's birthday, which everyone forgot.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands.
The thing felt so serious I thought it was a murder or something. No. Margaret. Are these people's lunches? Oh, that's like a hot water bottle. Thanks for the food. Salami bandit. RS. Thief. Salami bandit.
So, this must be the crime scene. This note is curious.
Do you have a name tag, sir? Salami bandit. Toolbox. Janitor. Shoes. Practical. Oh. Sticker. Sci-fi fan.
Dishwasher's broken again. What's wrong with these youngsters? Don't know how to treat things with respect? Why would they put the mugs in face up?
Do you get along with Manfred Ernst?
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
Would you say you enjoy Freddie Fredderson's, company?
Huh. If anyone needs to learn to respect their elders, it's that moron.
I'm a private detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know who it could be?
Freddy's a bit of a weird one, so I'd imagine you would call detective. Personally, I feel we're doing just fine, and don't need no messing about our business around here.
Like that. Kick over all the bins at Beer Bus Office. Accomplished. Achieved. did it. Oh. Oh, whisk. Baker, motherly. Now what's she doing working at a bus station, making a cake? But oh, tan line divorced. As are we. Impeccable hair, well groomed.
Yes, dear?
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, detective. And I need to ask some questions.
A detective? How exciting! What's the most gruesome murder you've seen? How many dead bodies have you encountered?
Teething turtles, 5 little pigs.
No one died, but I investigated a case once where 5 little pigs robbed a bank. Caught them red-handed and got myself an article in the Goose Times. They called it the piggy bank case.
Did someone get shot?
What? No.
She watches true crime at night.
Uh,
When she comes home from work, she turns on what's that word? What's that one show? I forgot. I haven't watched true crime in a while. Snapped. That's the one.
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
I almost died that one time when I got myself into trouble with the Teething Turtles Mafia. That incident taught me to stay away from beautiful ladies in red.
Did they break your kneecaps?
Huh? No! You can see that I can walk just fine.
Okay. We still don't know who hired us, but oh, Rufus Sedaris, that's the janitor. And this is Miss Margaret Whitlock.
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
She doesn't have the easiest life, you know. She just had a terrible breakup with her ex. But don't tell anyone.
She knows the gossip.
Can you tell me anything about Laura Angst?
Oh, she's such a hard-working girl. I heard she secretly studies for her online bachelor's during work.
Maybe she will to stay divorced a little longer.
Secret, though.
Are you getting along with Rufus Sedaris?
You know, the two of us are from the older generation. Which means we understand each other well. He is quite harsh towards the younger ones, though.
Oh.
Do you know anyone here who could have hired me?
To be honest, everyone was quite shocked by the lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective.
Rufus is older.
What's going on at all?
Oh, that must kill her inside. She doesn't know what's going on at all. Okay. If you Draco duck, it'll always land pointing north.
This is Bear Bus. How can I help you? Your yarn ball is still on the bus? Which route were you on?
Can you tell me more about Freddie Frederson?
Let me put you on hold while I find the route for you. Freddy? He gets paid more than me. Can you imagine that? What an incompetent waste of office space. Hello, this is Laura again. I checked the bus routes and found that.
She's so relatable.
What can you tell me about Margaret Whitlock?
She gets really angry with me when I don't return mugs to the kitchen.
Why don't you just return them?
I do! Just not every day.
He does the walk of shame with the mugs. Much like myself. Ducks are 70% more likely to solve crimes.
What can you tell me about Laura Angst?
Laura needs to chill out. I do love her, but if she keeps living like this, she'll have a heart attack by 23.
Oh God, how old is she now?
How are you getting on with Margaret Whitlock?
She's sweet and all, but she can't keep her mouth shut. It seems like the office knows more about my personal life than me.
Good stuff, good stuff. Lunch. I still don't know who hired me. With Mug again. Lara from CS. Okay. Okay, never mind. Oh, can finally go through there. Oh, this must be Petrovich.
The cold air ruffled my feathers, and I wondered what kind of sorry soul was standing all alone in the rain.
I don't think Rufus is doing a very good job, but then again, he might be the inside janitor. Good tea, good tea. Yellow. Oh, little yak. Well-proportioned nose, handsome. Oh, Boris. Embroidery, first name, Boris. Oh. Hands in pockets, bad manners. I didn't realize hands in pockets would be bad manners. Oh.
Hey man, this isn't the bus stop. You'll have to walk south to the central bus station.
What? I'm not here to take a bus. Someone left their bag here. Ugh. It's full of
Bad manners can call me a bad guy. Oh. A similar duffel bag to the one with the salami.
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
Man, I wish she'd let me talk to her.
Do you, like Freddie Frederson?
He's a pretty funny dude. Loves to rant about detective novels.
What do you know about Rufus?
Freddy had to have
I don't think he likes me very much.
hired us, maybe? I don't know.
Doesn't feel like he likes anyone at this office.
He likes Freddy.
Except for Margaret,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess. Do you think they have a thing going on?
A thing?
I don't work here.
I thought you were a detective.
I'm investigating a case here at Bearbus.
Oh, do you mean the lunch that got stolen?
Exactly. You know who called me?
Nah, too busy minding my own business. I don't talk much with the customer service folks.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Oh, it's really strange. Things in it disappeared, and others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even talking about? Is this your bag?
No.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful.
They really are. A little paddling pool, because I'm a duck. Did you know ducks were the first species to abolish the monarchy?
Is this your bag?
Huh? No, mine's over there.
The one with all the salami?
Yeah,
Why do you need so much salami?
it's not mine. It was just there. A really nice surprise.
Framed.
Do you get along with Boris Petrovich?
He's a chill guy. I take the bus sometimes to go to bouldering conventions, and then we get to chat.
Bouldering conventions. Did you know there are no ducks on the moon?
Do you know whose bag this is?
Isn't that Freddy?
Did he just admit to stealing salamis? I'm not sure.
What is your relationship with Margaret Whitlock?
I've been lied to.
She's a true sweetheart. We have our weekly mahjong evening.
Oh, mahjong. That's nice.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Why are you going around pushing bags into people's faces? Ugh, what's that awful smell?
It's, dirty gym clothes.
Right, right. No one's big. Every duck has a unique footprint.
What can you tell me about Boris Petrovich?
He's, not the most reliable worker. But it's difficult finding replacements nowadays.
What is Rufus Sedaris like?
Not the greatest janitor, but he came with the building.
Oh.
What do you know about Laura Angst?
Oh, she's a fantastic employee. She basically does the work of 5 people.
Most trendy duck's hairstyle. I can't read fast enough.
The PC is on. They only have a single person. That's surprising.
Oh, I guess I should talk to Sophie. I keep forgetting about Sophie.
What kind of a person is Boris Petrovich?
Ugh. I don't know what I saw in him. I mean, I guess he's.
So we recognize her hard work but refuse to give her a raise. That's messed up.
My God, is he boring?
Well, it's in his name. Can I still not go in
Says
here?
It's locked.
Damn.
I
Should I
can't leave now.
Oh, okay.
I need to solve.
Okay. Well, who hired me?
So, you really don't know who called me?
Nope. But I always talk about you, so someone must have gotten the idea from me.
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take. What? Can't you see I'm talking to? It's company policy. Nothing I can do. Goodbye.
Do you know anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a minute.
Okay. We've heard this before, so that's why I'm.
Manfred still doesn't. Just leave me in peace.
So, you have no clues for me?
Okay. The lunch hired you, 5-head. Holding a duck more than 7 times is theoretically impossible.
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
Sorry. It's a letter for an application signed by...
What am I missing? Budget cuts and hungry.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after.
There's literally a handprint there. In a crime scene? Blank. Oh, Bear Bus. Wait, Bear Bus hired the detective. 2 or fewer thing was stolen. Wait. Yeah. Lunch. Coworker. Bearbus hired the duck detective because her lunch was stolen by a coworker known as the Salami Bandit. Why isn't this correct? Or was it Lara? Wait, hang on. Thanks for the food, Salami Bandit. I'm assuming this is the top bit. It had to have been Lara, right? Isn't Bearbus just a company name? Yeah, I just figured I would try it. Margaret's lunch. And this is Rufus's lunch. This has to be... What am I missing? I would think it would be Laura's lunch, but that, I don't know. Because it has a paw print on the front. She says she doesn't know who hired me. Oh wait, should I go back to and ask them if they're sure no one's hired me?
Do you know anyone here who could have hired me?
She said Freddy, but Freddy keeps laughing.
Everyone was quite shocked by the lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective. I don't know what's going on at all.
Okay, she's mad about the gossip. I think Rufus said that Freddy...
I'm here to invent...
Is that...
I need to find my client.
Yeah, Freddy's a bit of a weird one. Personally, I feel we're...
Is Rufus the Salami Bandit?
So, you really don't know who called me?
Nope. But I always talk about you, so...
Okay.
So, do you have an idea who would have hired me?
It's about the incident, isn't it? Sorry. No idea.
I wonder why we can't go into the server
Says
room.
It's locked.
We showed her the bag, right? Well, she doesn't care about the bag, I guess. Wait, have we seen this?
It's a list of all the the most busy driver out.
Oh, it's cold out, but if I go inside, I have to face Sophie. Hey man, this isn't the bus stop. You'll have to walk south.
What? I'm not here to take a...
Okay. Maybe I'll go back and talk to more people.
Oh, hello. How are you, Mr. Duck Detective?
This is Bear Bus. How can I help you? This is the third time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your...
No, we've heard that before.
The two desks on this side look...
Unused.
You're still here.
I have a feeling you're not enjoying my company.
Not particularly.
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
That's inappropriate.
Maybe I should leave the dishwasher broken for a bit. That'll teach them a lesson.
What am I missing? Oh, it's Laura.
So it was Laura who called me. I needed to discuss the case with her.
Then why was she
You're
so...
my client? Why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on hold for a second?
I was just a guess. I didn't want to assume. I figured it would have been more obvious.
Detective.
What are you? I'm a duck. I'm wearing a trench coat.
So, is Freddy getting fired or what?
I'm working on it.
Ugh.
It's not my job to fire anyone.
Sorry, I'm back. Yes, let me walk you through the booking process.
Well, now what? Oh. Margaret, the sheep, works in customer service. The penguin is Rufus. Works as the janitor. And Boris the buffalo is a bus driver.
Now that I had everyone's name and job, it would be easier to figure out.
I can't believe that was holding me back from everything.
It was time that I found out what happened with the lunch theft and what they were planning in the kitchen.
The kitchen. Oh. Well, it seems like Margaret is planning maybe a surprise party. She's making a cake for Sophie.
Margaret was planning a surprise birthday party for Sophie. I see. They didn't actually forget her birthday.
The culprit. Ooh, I think Freddy is being framed by Laura. Wait, because... Oops. Because Freddy picked up the wrong bag? Oh, because Boris picked up the wrong bag. Can we interrogate them some more? No. Freddy. I mean, I would think Freddy is being framed by Boris. In a way, hints. Freddy is being. Why would Freddy be framed by Boris? So.
If I go in.
Wait, no. Okay. Freddy said that he and Boris go on bus rides together.
Is this your bag?
Huh? No, mine's over there.
The one with all the salami?
Yeah,
Why do you need so much salami?
that's not mine. It was just there. A really nice surprise.
Did you know you can't take the pond out of the duck?
Here, man, you'll have to walk.
Oh,
What?
right
I'm
on
not
this.
here to- Do you know anything about this bag?
Oh, it's really strange. Things in it disappeared, and others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even talking about? Is this your bag?
No.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful.
Ducks sleep with one eye open because crime never sleeps. I hate that there are things I still can't ask. I've got all the clues for the culprit, but... I can't ask him about the bag.
Do you know whose bag this is?
Isn't that Freddy's?
Do you know anything about this bag?
Why are you going around pushing bags into people's faces? Ugh, what's that awful smell?
It's, dirty gym clothes.
Oh.
Up and get down by doing the fucking duckman. You let your down. You thrust your pelvis. You thrust your pelvis. You thrust your pelvis.
Yeah. That looked familiar. I don't know where that was from. Wait. West currency. West currency. There's a bus map here. And the one to the west is South Sissia.
Do you get along with Boris Petrovich?
He's a chill guy. I take the bus sometimes to go to bouldering conventions, and then we get to chat.
Okay, let me ask Boris about Freddy.
Do you, like Freddy Frederson?
He's a pretty funny dude. Loves to rant about detective novels.
What do you know about Rufus Sedaris?
I don't think he likes me very much, to be honest. But then, doesn't feel like he likes anyone at this office. Except for Margaret, I guess. Do you think they have a thing going on?
I don't work here.
I thought you were a detective.
My brain's working. It's trying to work. Items. Bag filled with gym clothes. Treat this award with much respect. Lunch thief left a message signed by the Salami bandit. Practical person, bad manners, handsome. Divorced, sad K-pop fan, lame, bad eyesight. Insomniac, dedicated. I feel like I'm missing so much. Can I interact? No.
You're my client? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on hold? Well, you should have.
What are you?
So is. It can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes.
It was time that I found out what happened with the lunch theft. And what they were...
I'm mad that I can't go into the damn server room.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right. Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'll have to inspect the...
Well...
It says it's locked.
I want to go in. Let me in. I thought he said Boris and them ride the bus together, no?
Do you get along?
He's a chill guy. I take the bus sometimes to go to bouldering conventions, and then we...
Who mentioned Salsicia?
Dishwashers. What's wrong with these? Don't know how to treat things for first. Why would they put the mugs in face up?
Would you say you enjoy Freddy?
Huh? If anyone needs to learn to respect...
I could have sworn someone mentioned Salsicia. I can't ask her about Freddy.
Are you getting along?
You know, which means we understand. He is quite harsh to...
So I wonder if Rufus is trying to frame Freddy. Because of the mug thing. This is hard. I'm so confused. I feel like I'm missing a ton of things, though. Hang on.
What do you know about Manfred Ernst?
I think he likes me. He's the only one who doesn't shout at me.
So, you...
Nope. But I always talk about you.
What can you tell me about...
She gets really angry with me when I don't return mugs to the kitchen.
Why don't you just
Margaret?
I do. Just not.
Being framed. And Margaret? Because Freddy picked up the wrong mug? Ah! Oh, hey, Wolf. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? I'm sorry. This is Duck Detective. It's a game that just released today. I've been looking forward to it. I played the demo a while back and I really enjoyed it. And we're just solving the case. We're solving a case.
What do you think of Sophie?
She doesn't have the... She just had a... But don't tell anyone.
Can you tell me anything about...
Oh, she's such a... I heard she's secret. You need to keep this a secret.
Do I have a... No. There's an exclamation point by Sophie. The reason?
I'm so bored. I don't understand why such a small office needs a reception. I'm just here to keep the angry customers out. Oh my god. I love these KTS memes Laura keeps sending me. I'm so bored. I don't understand why. I'm just here to keep the...
Gosh.
It says server room. It's locked.
Just
I have a feel.
not put.
What can you?
He's, but it's difficult.
What is Rufus?
He came with the building.
What do you know about?
Oh, she's a fantastic. She basically does the work of.
What a fancy. It said. It's a letter for an application signed by.
What are you doing?
Sorry. What do you think of?
Oh,
She
I
doesn't.
don't
She
know.
just had a. But don't tell anyone.
Can you tell me?
Oh, she's such a. I heard she's. You need to keep this a secret.
Are you getting along?
You know, which means we are. He is quite harsh towards the.
Do you get along with?
I do respect that.
Would you say you and?
Huh? If anyone needs to learn to.
Can you tell me more about?
Let me put you on hold. Fred, he gets paid. What an Hello, this is Laura.
What do you think about?
Oh, he's a great. I just wish I'd finally get a right. Yes, sorry, this is Bear Bus.
What is your relation?
Excuse me for a. Oh man, I don't know. Sucks that she's at the. I would have loved to have her. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler.
What can you tell me about?
Laura needs to. I do love if she keeps living like this.
What kind of a person?
I don't know what I mean, my God, is he bored?
How are you getting on with?
She can't keep her. It seems like the office knows more.
I could have sworn someone mentioned. I'll talk to Boris.
Oh, if I go in.
What do you think of?
Man, I.
Do you
He's a pretty. Loves to rant about.
What do you know about Roof?
I don't think he likes me, but then doesn't feel like. Except for Mart, do you think they have a thing? I thought you were a detective.
I could have sworn someone mentioned Salsicia. And that's where the receipt for the sausages came from.
I'm the only one here in the operating office. I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time. Isn't that so?
Don't you have an angry?
Really? Oh, how are you, Miss?
I might need a hint, because this is taking me too long to figure out. Okay, I'm gonna look for him.
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was to figure out the situation about the culprit. I had to consider. I was wondering who was involved in this business. I had to consider that not all identities were known yet. I was sure they'd come to light at a later point. I needed to work out what Fredersen has to do with all this.
Yeah.
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was to figure out the situation about the culprit. What objects stood out in this case? I had to check again which objects the people involved interacted with. I had to take into consideration who the note in the fridge was signed by, and why they decided to take action. I had a feeling something bigger was going on than meets the eye.
What am I missing?
I'm the only one here in the operating office. I plan all the bus routes and isn't.
Don't you have an angry cut?
Really?
Maybe it was the koala shouting outside that was thinking of Celsicio. But they're not part of this. Let me in!
Says it's locked.
Let me into the server room, please.
I can't leave now. I need to sell.
I'm trapped.
Oh my god.
You know if I miss anything.
Hey man, this is. You'll have to walk south.
What? I'm not here to take a... Do you know anything?
Oh, it's really things in it disappeared. And others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are... Is this your bag?
No.
Everyone here is being really unhelpful.
Can I get out this way? No. Oh, let me out.
The PC is on. They only have a single person. That's surprising.
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
That's an inappropriate question.
So, like, Laura called us about the lunch thing. And she's, like, very much wondering why Freddy isn't getting fired.
I need to ask you some...
No, I'm sorry. You. What? Can't you see I'm talking? It's company policy. Goodbye.
Do you know anything?
What are you? Listen, I have a million. I have worked, and Manfred's. Just leave me.
So... You're my client? Why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on? Well, you should have told.
What are you? I'm a duck.
So.
I'm a
is
duck.
Freddy getting fired or what?
I'm, working on it.
Ugh. It can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes.
I just feel like...
The booking process.
It was time that I found... And...
I'm so stuck. That's my mind. That's my brain right now. Hello. Unless... Damn.
Do you know anything about this bag?
Why are you going around pushing?
It's,
So Rufus knows nothing about the bag. Boris. But who picked up the bag?
How are the... It's right. Are you planning...
I'll have to
Well...
I can't ask him about the bag. Like the music in here. It makes me mad that I can't inspect this further. I can't go into the server room.
If I go inside.
Do you know any...
Oh, it's really things in it disappeared. And others appeared. Very suspicious.
What are you even... Is this... Everyone here is being really It says it's locked.
What do the icons by the characters mean? This? Well, she had 3 icons by her head. Yeah, so the magnifying glasses to inspect her, which we've done. The A means just talk to her, which we've done.
I'm so bored. I don't understand why such a small office. I'm just here to keep the angry.
And then the X is to interrogate them. I just feel like I'm missing out on so much. I haven't been to the server room. Who picked up the bag? And I've even listened to the hints and they're not very clear.
Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was to figure out the situation about the culprit. I had to consider.
I mean, it has to be Freddy, Lara, and possibly Boris.
I was wondering who was involved in this business. I had to consider that not all identities were known yet. I was sure they'd come to light at a later point. I needed to work out what Fredersen has to do with all this. Detective work isn't easy. The thing that bothered me in particular was to figure out the situation about the culprit. What objects stood out in this case? I had to check again which objects the people involved interacted with. I had to take into consideration who the note in the fridge was signed by, and why they decided to take action. I had a feeling something bigger was going on than meets the eye.
I think Freddy's being framed by someone. And I've tried all the names. Imagine if Freddy was framing himself. Picked up the wrong X. Boris? Rufus. Boris? Email X lunch mug. Gosh, I don't know. I'm stumped. I feel like I've talked to everyone. I've seen everything. Does anyone work out? No. Because I'm just wondering, like, gym clothes.
Oh, how are you?
Oops. That's Lara's mug, buddy. Bad eyesight.
Is this your bag?
Huh? No, mine's over there.
The one with all the salami?
Yeah,
Why do you need so much salami?
that's not mine. It was just there. A really nice surprise.
I just feel like... I feel like some of these... Yes. Picked up the wrong lunch. No. Bag. Boris? No. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
It was as I thought. Freddy Fredersen was actually being framed. This office wasn't as boring as it looked.
I know this office all too well.
Freddy took the bus back, and he went to pick up his luggage. He must have picked up the wrong bag. This happened because there was another bag that's identical to his. The bag that he picked up belonged to the Salami Bandit. This made him a target, and to get rid of Freddy, the Salami Bandit
I am so sorry.
decided to frame him.
Everyone, it's time for you know what? Okay, get into position. I just texted her, so she should be here in a...
Huh? What's this?
Surprise!
Oh, surprise!
No way. This is all for me?
Presents.
Huh? A letter? Oh.
Salami? What a terrible present.
No, you silly idiot! The real present got stolen and switched for Salami!
It's the Salami Bandit!
I saw an awful lot of high-grade salami in Fredrickson's bag.
And now there's no question who the perpetrator is. I've been telling you all along, we can't trust Frederson. By the end of the day, he'll be fired. Mark my words.
Seems like a bit of an overreaction to a present being stolen. Or is there more?
We're ready to blow this case wide open. Okay. Sophie. She got presents. Oh, someone gave a book, someone gave a necklace, something got stolen. I think Freddy likes books. Freddy likes books. Necklace. Blank got stolen. Letters? Or bag? Letters? I feel like Margaret would give a necklace. Who would give a plushie? Laura? 3 things must be wrong. Okay. All wrong. Hang on. Let me just investigate. Let me investigate.
It's a heart-shaped necklace. Looks tacky.
Oh, a heart-shaped necklace.
Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says limited edition.
Okay. Isn't this a sci-fi novel? Adult novel? Sexy Aliens Want My Number by Super Syreeds. Captain Brightbreak stared deep into the alien's eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. The eyes, not the aliens. What? Oh, the aliens were blue. And there were 43. All of them wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny made of curved metal. The lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbreak could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped forward. It was also the most beautiful, the only one with purple eyes. It made a noise that sounded a bit like talking from a hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth. The translation device the captain had invented word into action, translating the words into words he could understand. Hey, you look cute, a mechanical voice whispered into his ear. Can I get your number? Nice.
Oh God.
Oh God.
What did I just read?
Sexy. Buongiorno, everyone. Oh, E is just underlined. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily. Lol. Sayonara, edgelords. You missed your daily gotcha dose, high school word. Yeah, we're playing we're being a duck detective right now. Because this game came out like an hour after I started streaming. I was like, I need to see. I need this in my life.
What that letter is.
You missed the sexy alien adult novel.
It'll be okay. You
Sexy aliens? I can read it to you if you want.
What can you possibly do? Leave me alone.
She's mad because Salami? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read it just as is. I know in the clues I can read it all the text, but I think the the, I don't know what you call it. Oh, wait. It's coming to me. Anticipation. Okay, ready? Sexy Aliens Want My Number by Sufer Syreeds. Captain Brightbeak stared deep into the aliens' eyes. There were 12 of them, and they were red. The eyes, not the aliens. The aliens were blue. And there were 43. All of them were wore shiny metal armor, which shined like something shiny made of curved metal. The lead alien stepped forward. Captain Brightbeak could tell it was the lead alien because it was the one which stepped forward. It was also the most beautiful and the only one with purple eyes. It made a noise that sounded a bit like talking from a hole that looked a bit like a pretty lady's mouth. The translation device the captain had invented word into action, translating the words into words he could understand. "Hey, you look cute," a mechanical voice whispered into his ear. "Can I get your number?" Hi, Scary Drew, welcome in. The hole that looked like the pretty lady's mouth. Yes. Oh. Sounds like a good book. I think someone in here liked sci-fi, but also who liked sci-fi? The janitor sent us this book. They had to. They're a sci-fi fan. Why would they send us an alien sex book? Not us, but a coworker. I think Rufus gave us the book. This is someone's fanfic. It does. I think Boris gave the necklace because it's heart-shaped. Something got stolen. Bag got stolen? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Sophie received a silly book that contained a silly... What? Oh. Salami. Oh, okay. I haven't gotten all the clues for these presents. I don't think. Interesting, interesting.
That's not nice at all. Who messes with someone's birthday?
Who messes with someone's birthday?
Do you think she liked my present? I mean, now she's crying, but I think I saw a sparkle in her eyes when she opened mine. I should really get back to work.
Interesting, interesting. Maybe Margaret did give the necklace. I'm still missing clues, right? I think I still am missing clues. Blank are being blank from blank. Blank are being... Oh. Salamis are being... Okay. Oops. Contained a nice necklace. I don't know.
It's a heart-shaped necklace. Looks tacky. Someone gifted Sophie a plushie. It says, limited edition.
Okay. Sophie is a sad K-pop fan. He has bad eyesight. Dedicated. Sci-fi fan. Well-groomed. Bad manners, handsome. I don't know. Can I leave this room? Okay.
So, what happens to the cake now?
Cake. Oh. Oh, the cake got stolen? I didn't even notice. Did it? Margaret Whitlock is me. I love the pictures. Oh my gosh. Sweet Margaret. How are you doing, Mary? Did the cake get stolen? I even see. I don't think the cake got stolen. No, the cake's right there. It's fine. Cake's not stolen. Sophie received... Okay, so we know that's right. I don't know... Who would have... Okay, let's just look around. Let's just take a look around. Oh, we have extra things to look at now, too.
This folder says, Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
Ooh. Oh. Can the ooh please clean their desk? I can smell it until here. I can smell it until here. Complainer. What a dumb pen name, aha. It is just his name backwards. Oh my god, LOL, is he serious? Did she buy... Lara gave her the book? Oh, wait. Name is backwards?
Definitely don't want to be Laura's enemy.
Wait. The book. What was the book's? Rufus wrote the alien sex fiction. Rufus wrote the alien sex fiction. It's his name. His pen name is his main name spelled backwards. Oh my god. I don't know. Why would Rufus, though, give us his own book and they wouldn't know about it? Maybe Lara gave us the book. Maybe Margaret gave her a plushie? No. I don't know yet. Still things to look around at. Blue armored alien. Me and sexy alien. Margaret's in the sexy aliens fans fiction? Me and sexy aliens. Is she blue? No. Armored? None of those are right. Oh, I can change them. Purple. Purple-eyed alien.
I cracked.
I'm in.
Let's see what secret she has on her computer.
Cutie. Delete everything. What? VPN. Secret cake recipes. Never gonna give you up. Airbus internal vouchers for CS agents. 3-hour delay compensation booked on next bus. Margaret and Rufus are having an affair. That's what this is.
Who is this person she's met?
It's Rufus.
The two desks on this.
They really think I've done it! Duck Detective, you have to help me! You know it wasn't me, right?
Did you not think it was strange that your bag was full of salami?
I don't know. I thought someone gave me a salami surprise. I'll eat salami sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from now on.
It's a lot of salami. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just the door. Oh, wait. Oh, Sophie's crying. That's right. Can I go in?
It says it's locked.
Damn it. Do I have all the clues that I need? I don't. Oh, I have to talk to Manfred, the boss. The boss.
I'm guessing you're ready to present legal evidence of Frederson's misconducts.
It wasn't Frederson.
Everything is pointing towards him.
I will present the true culprits soon enough.
Well, I don't really care how long it takes you. This will be Frederson's last day. I'm guessing you're ready to present it.
What? He wants Frederson gone. Anything extra to look at in here? Still can't look at this, can I? No.
Sorry.
Okay. Gosh. Maybe Rufus gave us the book. Okay. Bag got stolen. Books? No. Cake, letters. Necklaces. Nothing got stolen, no. Nothing got stolen, right? I mean, the salami did. Maybe Lara wanted the necklace? Margaret gave the plushie? No. I really think Boris gave her the necklace. Margaret? Oh!
Can you tell me something about this letter?
Sophie won't even talk to me about it. I don't know what to do.
Can't interrogate her. Can't interrogate her.
Someone, it says...
I feel like Laura would give her the limited edition plushie. Can I interrogate you? Yes.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore. What's with the weird line breaks?
Okay, I can't ask him about the letter. We do have to go and check on Boris. Oh, what's this? Customs procedures for passengers entering from the border. Allowed goods. Personal items worth less than 500 schmark. Notify the local police about suspicious activity. Prohibited goods. Weapons. Scary. Trombones. 10 trombones. Meat. Potatoes. Books not in the entrance of the Eastern States. Plants. Luggage will be checked at the bus station for more information. Interesting, interesting.
What do they have against
What do they have against potatoes?
Maybe it was too romantic. Did Sophie ask about
Secret
me?
salami is very suggestive. It is exactly what it is.
She didn't.
Ah, I see. Maybe I should have thought of
Honestly, it's not
something
very
more
secret. There happens to be a lot of salami lying around this place. Okay, we got our like clues. Yeah, I think Boris gave a necklace. I don't know who would have given her the book. I want to say Rufus. Books, cake, letters, necklaces, nothing. Plushies. Just makes me think of hide the sausage, I guess. Oh, okay. I did say nothing before. I guess I didn't have the other thing.
Thing got stolen after all.
Just associate too much with sex.
Salami present was intentional.
I'm sure you're not the only one, Roger. Okay. Sophie received a romantic necklace that contained a romantic... Oh. Message? X letter? Message? No. Nice. Oh, the message. A scary letter that contained a scary message, right? The message. Salami. This, had to be scary. Salami that contained a oh. Hide the salami is also used for that. Hang on. Bonjour. Oh, B-E. Oh. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office really easily. Lol. Sayonara, Edgelords. Received a silly message letter that contained a scary message. Okay.
Sophie was receiving threats. I
Threats.
needed to find out why.
Okay. The business. Salamis are being illegally stolen, illegally imported to them.
That explains all the high-grade salami.
So much salami.
Just needed to find out who was behind this. The mystery of the salami bandit was slowly getting unraveled. Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East. This is why the salami bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East,
Vicky!
and selling it at a high profit.
Money.
Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the salami bandit that had a hidden, threatening message.
Be quiet or else.
This was serious. I had
Right?
to question all
Or
of the
something.
employees. Thanks for coming, everyone. Well, everyone except for Sophie.
A lot of big progress.
Where is she?
Slacking off, playing on her computer phone, like usual.
She's having problems with her family. She was at her desk and said she needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
Oh, finally! Is Freddy getting fired then?
Who is the murderer?
There isn't a murderer.
What? No one died.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
No, it's a load of salami.
Is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What?
Who?
Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that
She's
is
jealous
the
because she's not
question,
getting
isn't it?
framed.
Why would anyone bother?
Get to the point.
It's through my observations that I uncovered a conspiracy.
This is ridiculous! Why are we still listening to a random duck that waddled into this office? I'm leaving.
Suspect.
I'm a certified private investigator and...
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
Salami is being smuggled from Salsichia using your very own buses.
Huh? What's going on?
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
Wow, almost sounds like the guilty parties are leaving.
That is really scandalous. Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Maybe.
Guilty.
Listen, everybody! It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
I need to get back to work.
Guilty.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
Sheep! The lot of you!
I'm
Innocent.
still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yeah.
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely. I could be your assistant. What do you want me to do? Decipher messages? Talk someone into telling us the truth? Follow people around? I'm pretty good at that.
Just stay here.
Like this?
Yep.
Like this? Can I interrogate? Okay, nothing else to interrogate him with. Okay. You, panicker.
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent. I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
Okay. Is there anything new here? No.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with the theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
The fear of being too old to be hired is real. It is.
If I do say so myself. The truth will be revealed in the end.
He's out of his office. I can look. Let me see.
Finally, Manfred is out of his office. Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
This is Salami. Ooh. CS00BD. QUACK. Be quit or else. Quiet. Okay, I did read that right. Be quiet or else. Okay.
It's a letter for signed
No.
by
CS00BD. What does that mean? What was the letter? Oh, the first letters of each word say be quiet or else. Anything extra here? Oh, we can look at his screen now. Throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Stalking. Crime and thrillers? Murder at the Beaver's Dam. When a dam broke, Beaver Bikel lost his mind. A kidnapping and a kingpin. Never kidnap a kingpin on his birthday. Trying to... Okay, there it goes. There it is. Casually looking at someone's publicly available information isn't stalking, Duck. Yeah, it's not.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
She left? Just like this?
She turned her chair over, too.
Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
Dude, give her some space.
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
Unless it's rifling through someone's trash, right? That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again. Sophie Windheimer.
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence.
What's that?
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777. It says it's locked. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
Yeah, I can. Unknown number anymore. Tell them everything. Don't. You block this number, click here to unblock. AITA for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday. Aww! It's my 20th birthday today, and no one congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice.
Can't believe she complained about this online.
High expectations. Oh, the plushie's on the ground. It's pretty standard. I guess depending on how long you've been working there and how well you know the people. Oh. Back when I was still in office, I would sneak treats into my coworkers' desks on their birthdays. That's really nice, Zesty.
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Cheap. Oh.
Do you know anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny.
Have you seen Sophie's
I
resignation?
thought Frederson said that Manfred was the only person who was really, like, nice to him.
It comes at a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
I don't think there's anything new out here. Can I interrogate? Oh.
What do you think of this note?
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
Typically don't broadcast my birthday to anyone so I don't get attention. I mean, that's fair too. Like, no one's obligated to know. Especially if you're not the kind of person who doesn't want the attention for it. I'm weird with attention. I always act like I crave it, but I hate being the center of attention. That's fair.
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
I guess it just depends on
I was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool
the
off a bit.
context
Why are
of
people
having
not
attention
listening
drawn to you. Is BD birthday, maybe? CS 00 BD or OO. I was thinking customer service too.
The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
Oh, is Oval Office? What am I looking? Oh. I still don't have all the clues. So-and-so got dated. Get dated. Oh no, I'm just making up a story right here. I don't know. I'm so mad I can't get into the server room.
Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
What do you think about...
Oh,
I made you do that. Okay.
This is the note Sophie left.
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money. And she would have told me. I'm her friend.
Hmm. What was on the calendar in the lobby? Itch. Wasn't it 3, 5? Wait, is the number 5 not here? Oh. 7? No. What was on the calendar? 7. Is there anything new in here? No.
Why would Laura recruit you?
Okay, we've heard that.
I've been the truth. Huh?
What did the desk letter say again? It was, Ooh. It was, Lara's request for a raise or a promotion.
Promotion to Senior Customer Service Agent, signed by L. Angst.
We're still missing clues. Holy moly.
This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create... I'm falling asleep.
Oh my god, we can quack. We could have quacked this whole time. Her message oh, I didn't see. Hang on. Because I was wondering if it had something to do. Lara's messages or Freddy's? Can the OO please clean? Okay, okay. Because what was it? What was his... Freddy is... Damn it. Where's my... Customer service, operating office. So Freddy. Does it have to do with their names? But what was BD? What is BD? So the numbers go up to 9. Laura. Would it be Freddy? Birthday. Frederson. F-R-E-D-E-R-S-O-N. Okay, 9. He does call him Frederson. 597? No. BD. 167? Why 167? I know 7 is Sophie's birthday. But why 1 for CS? Angst? But why is Angst a 1? Yeah, it's Lara's last name, but why is 1 the option? You're guessing? Well, it doesn't work. Oh. One at 567. Or no, I guess that didn't I? Sophie's last name is W, but I don't know what BD is. Why would he use BD? Hang on. This is Sophie's. No communications, high expectations. I'll tell them everything. Don't. Vouchers for CS agents. Because Margaret's in customer service as well. Is that suspicious? That the little tilde? Interesting. It looks similar, yeah. I try not to read too much into that because, like, video game text, but also it just seems suspicious that there's a tilde with both. Sent herself a threatening letter. Yeah, it's like her way out. She knew something. What is BD? Maybe we'll just do 1 and 6 and see what 1, 6, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that none of that works. BD. Okay, what about Margaret? No, that would be too further down. Ernst?
What a fancy nameplate. It says Ernst.
What the heck? This is why I know I wouldn't be good. Why would it be good at like Nancy Drew games? Because those things are elaborate. Their department codes.
Are you writing another book?
No.
I can be your ghostwriter.
I'll think about it.
Look what you've instigated. Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before?
I don't know why I keep going back to these lines when I could look at them better here. Customs rules of Bretzel.
Does this mean I'll never see her again?
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
Her parents?
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
Why is that a thing? What does that mean? Whose phone is that? There's just a random phone on this ground? 03051777. What does it mean? What does it mean? There's something in the kitchen?
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Did I miss something here? What? Hang on. No, I've looked at all of this.
It's a heart-shaped... Looks... Someone gifted Sophie a It says...
What do you want me to do?
Just...
Like this?
Yup, you're doing...
Oh wait, there's a phone here. I hardly saw it. Oh my god.
Someone forgot their phone.
KTS Enjoyer. So that's Sophie's phone? Are your parents still angry at you? It's Laura. Oh. Heh. Oh.
This is curious. Why would she write like this?
Freddy? I only blame Freddy because he has bad vision.
This folder says, Manual for CS Agents. How and when... I'm falling asleep just reading.
Gosh.
Let's... The last dialed number...
Can't not snoop when someone leaves their phone out during a case.
Let's... The last dialed number on this phone...
What does this phone have anything to do with it?
051777.
Last dialed number on this phone. It's leading me to the boss's office, but I'm pretty sure it's just telling me that the safe is there. Bus driver. Okay. So it's customer service. Last name initial. They're all really big numbers and I can only go up to 9. So we have Lara Angst, Freddie Fredersen, and Boris Petrovich. Angst 5, what is it? 59 Petrovic 598. Damn. Boris is 5 letters. Maybe I'm not ready to solve it yet. But I still haven't solved all of these clues here. I should try to talk to everyone again. I feel like I looked at all the clues. I think the only thing to do is to talk, right?
Maybe I should write a book too. It can't be that hard.
Go on, girl. Notify the police about suspicious activity and someone called that number. That's the number that's on the phone that was left in the reception area. Nine and 7. Without giving the answer directly, are you able to give me a hint, Dusty? Like the teeniest hint.
Why would Laura recruit Aren't there any other
I've been the truth.
It's like I know what the abbreviations mean, but I don't know what numbers they're looking for. Oh, okay. Let me check. Paper by his desk? I mean, there's here, right?
It's a list of all the bus drivers. The most busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
Four? Oh, so okay, so 4 bus drivers. Okay, okay.
Why would Laura?
No.
Aren't there...
I didn't mean to tug you. Okay. There's 2 CS, 1 order of operations, and 4 bus drivers. Thank you, Zesty.
I did it! Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe. Let's see what secrets he has in here.
Keys. Server room key. Oh, thank God. Dear Ingrid. 2 letters, different handwriting. Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been the blank, wait, there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise. Love, Manfred. Ingrid. Interesting. Oh. Blanken up demands the employee of the month. TV in my room. Keep quiet about the thing. Do all these things and nothing will happen.
Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
Ta-da! Let's go! This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
If it's just an empty room,
What are you doing?
nothing.
Secret detective business.
The person brute forced the safe operation, then figured out why those numbers work. Makes sense.
Electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be
Typo.
here.
Isn't that a typo? I don't know.
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
Sausages.
I don't think it's meant to do this.
Has Manfred just been living in here? He's me! Oh God, he's so tired, poor thing. This is me after the stream. Breadcrumbs. Shame. Oh, fingernails. Beak. Hat. Oh, his poor little hat. Poor.
Has that been there the whole day?
Oh, I forgot I could knock things over.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
Easy. Bear Bus, 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher. Now selling for 80 Schmark. Computer illiterate. Security cameras. Oh, what are these? Odyssey Island, Kraken Academy. This must be other games made by the developers or publishers. Well, 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 well. Oh. 'Cause... Oh, wait. What? Oh. Snitch? That doesn't make sense. Go home, leave, snitch. Blackmailed. Sophie. Because she wanted to snitch, but it's not her. Someone wanted to snitch. Boris? No. Lara? Maybe it's not snitch? Freddy got blackmailed. Wait. Sophie was the one that got blackmailed. What's the boss's name? Manfred. Boris? Manfred got blackmailed because Sophie wanted to just leave? Go home? Cry? Snitch? Snitch seems like the only option. Someone said... Unknown number. Something. I'll tell them everything. Don't. Manfred got blackmailed. Rufus. Manfred. Because... Well, no, this is called The Receptionist, so it should be about Sophie, shouldn't it? Demands. Fear of snitching. Someone wanted to snitch. Did Laura want to be Employee of the Month? Someone wanted to snitch. Dated, framed, kidnapped, murdered, stalked. Demands blank me Employee of the Month. TV in my room. In my room. Does Freddy have a TV? Kidnapped? I never even thought of that. Oh, right, because the phone dialed the emergency number, didn't it? Someone wanted to snitch. Someone wanted to snitch. It's the only way. Sophie got kidnapped. Yeah, it did look like there was a struggle, and the phone did leave an emergency number. A phone left an emergency number. But isn't Sophie's phone in the kitchen? Oh, okay. I didn't know I could. Okay.
Sophie got kidnapped.
Is anyone else missing?
There must be more to this.
My brain. Dun-dun. Blank, blank, blank to make him stay quiet about. Well, Manfred's there. Boris is there. No one's missing. No one's missing. Well, I mean, Sophie's missing, but the kidnapper, like, no one else is missing to have kidnapped Sophie. Illegally importing salamis. Blank is the one that provides blank to blank. The what to the... Boris. It's one that provides the vouchers to Manfred. Manfred framed Freddy to make him stay quiet about... Sophie? Stay quiet about... Sophie dated Boris to make him stay quiet about Manfred. Illegally... No, Boris. Manfred. Kidnapped. Nope. Someone... Okay. Framed to make him stay quiet about Boris illegally importing salami. Someone provides the... Sophie? No. Freddy? Provides the vouchers. Manfred. Well, Manfred is selling them. Boris? Freddy? Vouchers to Rufus? Are you accepting hints? Not yet, but I will let you know because I have been accepting hints. Like tiny hints, not ones that are like, oh my god, like completely obvious things, but wasn't... I thought Rufus was the employee of the month. It was the sad little employee of the month poster, which we don't have as evidence, do we? There it is. Rufus is employee of the month, and it was very lazily made. And Manfred had a note. Did Rufus blackmail? Rufus? No. Someone's blackmailing. Are we? Okay. Blackmail. Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about Boris illegally importing salamis. Manfred is the one that provides the is this, or is it Rufus? This is Rufus's room. This isn't... I thought, for some reason, I thought Manfred was hiding out in this place. Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about possibly Boris illegally importing salamis. Rufus is the one that provides the vouchers. Vouchers to Boris? Oops. I feel like I'm getting warm. I feel like I'm getting warm. Freddy. Manfred. Rufus. Manfred. This is Rufus's room because there's alien sex novels everywhere, and they said that Rufus came with like the company. I feel like I'm close. Oops. Murdering. Recruiting, selling, stalking. Vouchers? Sausage? Boris? Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about Manfred illegally selling vouchers. No, Rufus. I keep getting, it's stuck in my head that this basement is where Manfred is staying because he said like things have been rough with his family, and I just think that since things are rough with his family that he's been staying in a basement. That is not the case. I need to get that out of my head. But I can't. Writing my own Duck Detective fan. It is. You are creating like a story here. It could be anything. Do you think? No. I was gonna say Margaret. Oh, Margaret gives him?
So
I was gonna
this
just
is what
joke and say that
Rufus
she
and
gives him
Margaret
cakes.
were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the Salami bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
Okay. Oh, I have all the clues. Sophie is at Margaret's house? Oh? In a bus? In a box? I missed the solution. Yeah, it was... Well, I could look here. No. Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about Rufus illegally selling the vouchers. Margaret is the one that provides the vouchers to Rufus. Duck approved. Let's get out of the this whole server room. As much as I wanted to be in there in the first place.
What are you doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh?
Okay. Can I talk to you?
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her...
Her parents. I don't think anyone's gonna tell me anything new. In a box. But I'm not the only one who waddles around the office, right? Station in a box. Office. Oh, wait. In a box. In, on, under a box? I mean, I figure she would be... is at Margaret's home. Under... on a trip. Wait, what was on Margaret's computer? Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't even notice those vouchers for CS agents. Okay. West Vivian, secret cake recipes. Okay. Is there anyone that I can talk to?
Should I look for her?
Sophie is at... She's under a box. I'm gonna go look now. I'll show you. I'll show all of you.
Oh, maybe I can be a... I always wanted to be...
Can I interrogate anyone else about anything? Am I missing anything? I think I have everything. Sophie is at... on a bus with the home buyer. I definitely do not want to be a real estate agent, right? Is there anything different here? Has the bus left? No.
It's not really a detective's job.
Sometimes the
Seems
Yeah, I can't understand how... I don't know. I don't know why real estate agents are like just as like, I don't want to say the word like slimy, but like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of real estate agents are up for only interested in money and they're just interested in making the sale. I don't think they're very like personable people. That might be affecting my opinion on that. Oh God. Yeah, kind of like car salesmen. Their interests aren't structured to align with the buyers, right? Oh, she's in a bus.
Oh my God!
Oh my great Scott!
That's where she is.
I wonder how my
being
load
kept.
agent suggested put less than 20% down when I saw that he was being compensated based on a percentage of the loan. Ugh.
Now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
So Manfred, so is that why Manfred is standing out here? Handwriting. Identical. Sophie. Because Sophie's... I even think... Wait, hang on. Manfred? Manfred's the Salami bandit. Because... the Salami bandit.
Manfred is the Salami bandit.
Manfred.
That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Frederson. ended up incriminating Manfred instead. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Salami bandit who could easily carry out the blank of the blank. Boris? Boris is the accomplice.
The Salami bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved.
Is the Salami bandit's lover? Oh wait, Boris. Helping? Is it helping? Margaret? Oh. The infatuation. Used to date.
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this. Aha!
Aha! Eureka!
It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Get the crowbar! There she is.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This
You're
looks
he's the one yelling.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget
Bretzel.
cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then, Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
Well, yeah, but also Rufus threatened. Okay. Yeah, Manfred should get arrested, yeah? Yes. He's the corporate leader. Yes.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Everyone's arrested. Wasn't our purpose here to find out? Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Is this making me think too much? I think I'm thinking too much. It's feeling like a helium balloon. Yes. Arrest everyone. I don't care.
What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board,
But he still did it.
the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
He might have not realized what was going on entirely.
He was importing the salami. That's legal.
Mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling.
Why is it the duck detective's decision about who to arrest?
Made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred! Sophie! Boris!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
And I do it again!
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance.
Laura
in the
works
first
her
place.
ass off day and night.
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus!
Rufus!
How dare you embezzle money from the
Smuggling more salami in their pants.
then threaten me?
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said.
And I do it again.
What is this? If I had known that calling the duck detective would result in this, I would have never done it. You were supposed to find out who stole my lunch, not accuse my best friend of smuggling.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag? My God, he is such an idiot!
I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case,
He said
Mr.
it.
Duck Detective. You're just as
One
cool
of
as
us,
I
one of
imagined.
us.
What now, Fredderson? The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress.
You said the thing. That's right. Everyone's getting arrested. Might as well arrest Rufus too. He was embezzling.
To throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Ooh. Arrest them all. I don't care. That's it. That was the game. I imagine there would be some nice DLC potential here. Those were some good voice actors. That was really fun. Yeah. Future friends. Aw. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, I imagine this will like kind of take off and DLC will take over. Oh.
Crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home.
Or you could say waddle home. Oh.
Ahem. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun! Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Okay, I didn't know if we had to make that decision or not.
Great! Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Oh my god.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up.
Absolutely not.
And I could be your sidekick.
Kim. The end. Or is it? I'm gonna keep my mind open. Nice!